Hi, today I'm going to be doing a presentation on Diverse Bookfinder. What it is. The Teacher's Guide to Tech describes it as a site that catalogs picture books with BIPOC characters, including an analysis of how each is portrayed and larger analysis of patterns and recurring themes. The website mission is to provide a resource for librarians, educators, parents, book creators, and publishers who seek to create collections in which all children can see themselves and each other reflecting the picture books they read. It aims to celebrate children of all ethnicities, as children's books are predominantly linear in their representation. It allows children to develop personal connections to the characters in these books, as they can see themselves in them. Why I chose this resource. In the 21st century, it is vital that children feel included and represented in the books that they read in the classrooms. This resource allows us to open our eyes to books that should be a part of everyday learning and provides a resource for us to do so. Reading is such a big part of our youth. Thus, it is important that children feel celebrated when reading these books. Here is a video by the director of Diverse Bookfinder, and she just walks through their missions and their goals.
Hi, I'm Krista Aronson, Professor of Psychology at Bates College and Director of the Diverse Bookfinder. Welcome to our new collection analysis tool, the CAT. Using it, you can generate a detailed report of your picture book collection in terms of who is represented on your shelves, which Black, Indigenous, and people of color are represented on your shelves, as well as how those characters are represented, what sorts of stories are being told. All you have to do is upload an electronic file of your collection to our website, and we'll cross-reference it with the thousands of books that we've collected featuring BIPOC characters since 2002. In your report, you'll get multiple graphs that help you compare your bookshelves to the census data for your community as well as for the nation, and to what's available for sale in the marketplace. Look below for more details on the CAT homepage. Thank you.
How it works. So this is a screenshot from the website. So they first have a unique circulating collection in which they depict all BIPOC characters in picture books. They have a unique search tool with different filters that you can search their database as to find a huge variety of books that depict these characters. They also provide real-time data on who is depicted in these books and how they are depicted. And there's also a collection analysis tool that just helps you analyze your data. Relevance in the 21st century. Whiteness is prevalent in majority of children's books, which marginalize Black and Indigenous people of color. Whiteness is very dominant and normative. Books featuring BIPOC characters are a record of minoritized experiences, often one of racial or cultural marginalization. As a society, we need to recognize our role in perpetuating these stories we are feeding our children. This is a screenshot of some of the statistics that are taken from their website. As you can see, there is a lack of representation. 19% of these books feature Asian Pacific Islanders, 4% feature biracial characters, and 31% feature Black African Americans, and so on. Continued. We need to be aware of the language we are using, the narrative we are telling. We need to critique the way in which we teach our children, and we need to keep the conversation alive. How the technology is used. So I mentioned this before, but there is a search base on their website, and you can search for a variety of books. As you can see on the left, there's certain categories that you can search for, and then books will come up. This tool creates a unique collection of recommended books. They're different categories, and then there's also data on what BIPOC characters are depicted and the messages that are embedded in these books. Usefulness in the classroom. It provides students and teachers with a list of books that are perhaps outside of the typical reading list. It gives students the opportunity to find books that they see themselves in. It keeps the conversation alive as to the lack of representation in children's literature. A lot of different filters one can select from, and it also depicts the stats as seen on the right. Highlights, everything is located in one place. It gives an outline of each book. It's easy to use, user-friendly tools, and it's also free. Some pitfalls, I couldn't think of many, but the only one is that you can't download the book from the website. You need to find the book in your local library or download from Google Books. Opinion, honestly, I think this is a great resource in combating social justice and anti-racism. This tool is user-friendly and easy to use. It provides students and teachers with books that feature BIPOC characters, and it also gives students the opportunity to find books that resonate with them and makes them feel included and celebrated. I think it's a great tool as it aims to keep the conversation alive regarding the lack of representation of BIPOC characters in these books. And I think the use of stats and opinions featured on this website is great. Some questions. What do you think of this tool? Do you see the benefits in combating whiteness in children's books? And would you modify this tool in any way? If so, how? And then this is a list of my sources. Thank you.